So Ari, take us away. What are we doing today?
Howdy, folks. Today we are going to be doing character creation and map building, I believe, in the inverse order. If we do the map creation first, since that kind of leads off on the tail end of what we did last time. Hopefully screen share works, because if it doesn't, that's going to be a slight problem.
You ought to be able to do it, or request it at least.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There we go.
Hey,
So,
There it goes.
There we go.
sweet. All right. So this is our blank map. I believe the main thing that I'm going to be focusing on is like those island nations. And something we also need to consider is that since we have, floating cities, we're going to need a separate layer on top of that to show where those floating cities are. Another thing that I kind of realized / thought of, can these floating cities move?
I would argue yes.
I would
Okay.
also argue yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that also just means that we can move those floating cities around as needed. So let's make an ocean.
Well, I would say that at least for starters that we need to pick where everyone starts.
Yes.
But in true microscope tradition, we should go in order.
Yes.
So for land building, I will say the islands must start in the same place for at least the first 4 rounds, so that we must
That's
all
fair.
use the map as is laid out by the end of the session. At
All
least
right.
for the first 4 rounds, at least for the first time through the DMs.
All right. So what order of microscope are we going to be doing?
Do we want to do reverse DM order? So it would be me, and then Zach, and then Jacob, and then Ari.
That's fine.
I'm good with that.
Okay. All right. So if I'm going to start, I'm going to add 3 islands known as the Gem Cities, and they are trading empires that are
Okay.
allied with each other.
Okay.
They are going to be in order. Jet is to the farthest northeast.
Okay, and just JET?
JET, yep.
Okay. And then do you have like a specific size you want for that, or just kind of?
They should all be very small islands. They're places where ships go to refit and refuel.
Okie dokie. There's, and I'll add color later, but for now, we got that. So. Jet.
And then to the southwest of that is Beryl.
Okay. BERRYL.
BERYL.
All right. All right.
And then directly to the south of that is Topaz.
All right. Okie dokie.
And despite the small size of, really powerful because they control the waterways around this area.
All right. Just picking that up. Alrighty. Cool. They are small. Oh boy, that is pretty small.
Oh dear. Oh, they're showing up.
I can.
There they are.
All right.
I can see them.
All right. I believe that means Zach is next.
All right. So I'm gonna say. Hang on, I'm trying to think of how to word this. So maybe if we're going to the middle of the page and then go all the way to the right to where it's under those other islands,
Okay.
but staying in the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to follow your cursor.
A bit slower.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's the Draconic Isle.
Okay. How large? Like larger? Or
About like combine those last three islands into just one island.
okay. All right. Draconic. Cool beans.
All right.
Alrighty, and Jacob, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to create a place that is of legend. So I don't
Okay.
know how we're going to put it on the map. But what it is it's a floating island that pulls up the seawater through a volcano. So it's always snowing. So the druids who lived on the island really like snow. So they decided to create this magical island that is basically a volcano of snow.
All right. I can add that in a different color. Let's
But
do
I also want it to be something that the players think is legend, but is actually real.
All right. And where would you like that?
I don't know. Maybe in the bottom left-hand corner.
All right. And size, like
Probably the same as the Draconic Islands.
all right. Let's see. So let's do something like that. And do you have a name for it, or just let it be?
Dharmatha.
Ooh, I like it. All right. And so Darmatha.
Yep.
All right. Okie dokie. So I am going to go. All right. So we have these islands. I'm going to create a larger land mass in the southeast. And that's the wrong brush size. It would be cool if I had the right one. And I'm just gonna have fun with it. Yeah, no, just go for it. And I'm going to call this land that mass. Let's see. Let's do Yoknavir. So. Cool. All right, that works. And if we are back to you.
All right, so I'm going to add in the northwest, but not all the way up in the corner, we're going to have a projection of a continent into the map.
All right.
and that is going to be Ilanir, which is
Okay.
the kingdom that is ruled over by the son of the mortal king and the fairy queen.
All right.
Ooh,
So
fun.
just kind of creeping on in here. And, all right. And how is that spelled again?
Ilinnier.
All right. All right. Very cool. And Zach, I believe we are to you.
All right. I'm going to have up at the northern part of the map
Okay.
a few small islands that are pretty close to each other.
Okay.
And I'm going to say they're called the Ishkrish Isles.
Okay. And how many? Like 3, 4, 5, 4?
Like 4.
Okay. And how do you want that to be spelled?
EESH-KREESH.
All right. And that puts us with Jacob.
Okay, I want to go to the islands in the upper right.
Okay.
And I want to have an island, a fair size, called Island of the Crown. That
Okay.
is the island that runs this entire area.
Okay.
It
Your
needs to
thoughts on like kind of, that's a little big one. There we go.
Yep, there you go. And that's
All
where
right, and
the
then
seat of power for these islands lie.
okay. So and that was Island of the Crown.
The Isle of the Crown. Yes.
All right. I am going to shift layers. And oh boy, I can hear myself through someone else's mic. So I'm going to go to a nice bright green, and I am going to add the floating Trimaris Island right off the crown. Right off the Isle of the Crown. So this bright green one is floating city. Let's do all right. Okie dokie. I believe that makes Dave next.
All right. Actually, if you want to zoom in on the Isle of the Crown for me,
All
and
right.
we're going to add a city on that southwestern peninsula there,
Okay.
and that is going to be the free city of Opal,
Okay.
and that will be the capital of this trading kingdom.
All right. So like right
Dig it.
here.
notable for the fact that it is not swearing allegiance to any of the other kingdoms.
Very nice.
And I'll clean this up and, make it all pretty for next time, but just as long as we have something down.
Right.
All right. Very cool. Zach, I believe you are next.
Okay. What's the name of the bottom right?
Bottom right is Yoknavir.
Yoklivnir? Sorry.
Yoknavir. Here, let me zoom in so you can actually.
Yoknavir, okay. The little skinny bit that's coming up from the top.
Okay.
I want to put the kingdom of, or I guess the capital for the Ursan Empire.
All right. And what do you want that to be called?
Well, I can't really say Ursa Major because that's kind of taken.
I mean, you could.
Go for it. We don't care.
All right, go for it.
Maybe Kodiak?
Oh, I like that. As long as you're okay with it, Zach.
What was it?
Kodiak?
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Cool.
Come to Kodiak, where everybody can meet a very grisly fate.
I will leave now.
Sorry, Zach, you're banned forever. Bye.
Okay.
Something I just remembered, I believe, was in the eastern pole. Let's remember that there is that island in the eastern pole that people have been racing to.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
Is that included in this map, or is that included somewhere else?
I'm okay with saying that we're still racing towards it going forward.
well, because that was
we have in the history that it's been found. It was
Yeah.
the final remaining god.
Yeah.
So I say we make it this big island continent thing pushing out on the left hand side.
Okay. So like below Ilanir?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Or
the
maybe
eastern
make
pole
it
is to the
Illyria
west.
itself. Yeah.
Oh shoot, yeah. Eastern pole.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. So it'd be
Okay.
over here.
We went west with that.
Yeah. So do you still want to put another small landmass over here, and then we can put that island of the gods over on the eastern side?
I'd be happier making like one of these land masses that isle.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's
What if we made your mythical island that?
And we can just go in and change it in
yeah.
the document.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I mean, it would
Okay.
be something crazy, but yeah, I mean, be okay.
As long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm up for whatever's fun.
All right. So that island, this red island down here, is where the last god fled to, and we can.
It is in the mythos.
Yes.
Right.
So I guess it has since its rediscovery, it has since fallen back into mythos. Or we can also change. Everything is fluid. It's fine.
Well, I guess we have to figure out how long ago the race to the eastern pole was, because we have, I think, 3 different periods between then and when our game is taking place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so we have the rise of the Tremors Island, and then Yeah, 3 different periods between Magicom's travel and when this game takes place.
So I guess, I mean, we can establish how long those were in game. We don't have to establish that right now.
Right.
Right, but I mean, for me, my general idea is for the yellow, it's 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
But I mean, if we want to make it shorter, longer, whatever, that's fine.
All right. So, Jacob, that still leaves you with where do you want to put something?
Okay, so I don't want to put an island necessarily. I want to put think Marvel aircraft carrier.
Okay.
And it's going to be the Bears stronghold. Like to where they launch, because we're working a high magic system. So they have like an aircraft carrier. I don't know where it's based, but they definitely have a stronghold that's in the air.
All right. So
Very Sky Captain of the World tomorrow kind of thing.
excellent. There we go. All right. So I can put that like just out of the Kodiak dock.
Okay.
If that works for you for now. And then it can move as needed.
Right.
Okay. There we go. Smudge. All right. I am actually going to add a deep sea thing. I'm gonna add big ol' something in the middle of the ocean. I guess this can be where something unique was found.
Are you putting it like it's a trench or something, or just a deeper part of the ocean?
Yeah, I'll say this is kind of like a deeper part of the ocean, yeah.
All right.
For some reason. I can figure that out later. Cool. All right, and back around to Dave.
All right. I'm going to actually add a floating island above where you just put that deep water area.
Okay.
And that is going to be the coatl breeding lands.
All right. I like it.
So it's a giant island. Well, not giant, but it's an island.
Oh dear.
Filled with feathered serpents.
All right. And how big did you want it?
About let's say half the size of the Trimaris Island.
Okay. Let's like right there-ish. Okay. Alrighty. And I believe that leads us to Zach.
All right. I want to put something onto the Draconic Isle.
Okay.
I want to put the University for Magic, since we said during Dragon Rule that humanoids found magic around the time during Dragon Rule. So I feel
inland or
more along the coast. Anywhere along the coast is fine.
All right. All right. Brings us to Jacob.
Okay, the island on the bottom right.
Okay.
I would like to make about half that desert.
Okay.
mythical city of gold.
Okie dokie. Let's find a nice desert color. That works. And to kind of build on that, I'm also going to use my turn to build a mountain range that kind of borders this desert, because that's how geography works.
Yeah, that's fair.
And again, I'll clean this up when, we're not recording. So let's make some mountains. Big old mountain range. And
So then, in the interest of staying geologically accurate, I'm going to put a rainforest on the other side of the mountain range.
excellent.
All right, here we go.
I'm loving it.
And I'm going to put an ocean around the entire island.
Yes, imagine that.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Okie dokie. Some nice forest. Very cool. All right. And Zach, we are back to you.
Dear. Hang on. Do we say the flying cities are like a common thing, or is it like one of the more rare things in this world? I don't know if we ever established that or not.
I don't know if we did, so I'd say it's up to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, you know what? I want to put another same island that you were just working on.
Okay.
To the very south, parallel to Kodiak, I want to put the kingdom of the Lupine Empire.
Okay. All right. Let's make that like a. Yeah. That's not the right layer. Hold on.
Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
There we go. Let's move you there and
Just catch you up. We added mountains and then we added a rainforest.
Cool.
All right, let's do. Were there any issues with recording?
Should have been. I just stepped away for a second.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, I can't see like any of the recording stuff. All right, Lupine Lands, very cool. And perfect timing. Jacob, we're to you.
I'm trying to think. Shit. I'm not drunk, but I do have the hiccups.
No,
and it just sucks.
You're good. Don't worry.
It's all good.
So this continent pushing on the left here, I want to add a ski resort. I don't know what it'd be called, but that's what I kind of want. Mountains on the tip in the peninsula.
All right. So,
like a very touristy kind of place.
Like right here?
Yes.
All right. Let me figure out what layer I added the mountains on. That it was. Cool. Let's grab that. Grab that. And let's make some mountains, y'all. Okay. So I guess it's a mountain range coming right here. Water coming off the.
Yeah,
So I
and
guess this is going to
it's
be
a
a
very
fairly dry
rich
area.
Like it's a
Yeah,
very
well,
rich.
actually, this is going to like right here is going to be fairly dry, but over here is going to be pretty darn wet because of this mountain range.
Right.
So. Mountain time. Okay, and let's put our little tourist town right there. Happy little tourist town.
And we'll call it I'm terrible at names. Crested coast.
I like it.
Me too.
And what this place is going to be known for is skiing and just the views. It's going to be like fjords almost.
Ooh, nice.
There we go.
I like it. All right. So we have this very mountainous area, so I'm going to spend my turn and make kind of like a dry kind of Badlands area, and then the rest of this is going to be pretty rich. Say, let's get the right colors. Would be nice. Oh, that would be nice. No, the rest of this can be nice, bright, rich green. If I can find the right stuff. Ain't that always nice when you can find the right things?
Oh, it's very nice.
What program are you using?
This is called Paint Tool Sci. It's fell off the back of an internet truck, like back when I was in high school. So, just been using it ever since.
It would make sense to have some green past the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, higher elevation, but
Yeah, and again, I'll clean it up just to. This is just to show like generally where stuff is.
right.
All right, and so David, I believe we are back to you.
All right, so let's pull up that mountain range again.
Okay.
Which one?
one?
And in the one in the west.
All right.
On the continent. And then
right.
in the very northeast, like the very tip of that peninsula, we're going to throw an active volcano.
Nice.
And that is going to be Antonia's Wrath. And Antonia is the princess that was crucified by the Inquisition.
Oh, God, I forgot about the crucifixion.
I like it. Here, let's actually change the color. Let's do here. Can change that and do that. There we go. And I like it.
Your handwriting is much better even using a mouse than mine actually is in real life.
Oh, I'm using a tablet. Like a Wacom thing.
I'm about to say, if you're that good with a mouse, dear Lord. It's my turn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go up to the East Creech Islands.
Okay.
And I want to put a few, I guess, villages or small cities.
Okay.
And these are going to be where the first constructs were built.
All right, I like it. If you don't mind just like writing down, each creche, first constructs, because these are.
Yeah, I'll write that down somewhere.
You have access to the
The
document, right?
with all the stuff we went over last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll add that in.
All right, which brings us to Jacob. You good, Jacob?
Sorry, I'm here.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. So in between the islands and your depths, I want to put essentially the lost city of Atlantis
Okay.
with mer people,
right.
because that is the first exploration of the seafloor. So it's the first time we know about mer people.
All right. So like, let's say like here-ish.
Go a bit farther left.
Okay. Here.
Yeah. I want it to
All
be
right.
small. Like, it's very much a city nation, but it is a very powerful, strong trading nation.
All right. And do you have a name for not Atlantis?
I want
Not
to name
Atlantis?
Atlanta because of Futurama, but
Howdy, y'all.
Desmote.
Okay. You get the under now.
Yes.
Also an umlaut over the O.
Sure. Desmote.
Perfect.
They have very Tex-Mex sensibilities.
Excellent.
Despite the umlaut.
I love it. All right. I'm going to spend my turn, and I'm going to make a new island chain. Just kind of off the coast a bit of Yelknavir. And this will be the... someone double check my definition of Antilles, but...
I don't even care to know what they mean.
All right, well, this is going to be the... Sure is something, Antilles.
Yeah, we'll let the audience yell at us. That's fine. They like doing that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm getting used to being yelled at. It's fine.
Oh.
It's okay. At least it's just
Don't
weird.
yell at the audience. I love you.
We haven't had any like hate mail on DMA yet, so.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Hey. I'll call this the Vicorian chain or Vicorian Antilles. Cool. All right.
All right. So in the Victorian chain, in that second from the farthest south island, the one that kind of looks like a lopsided bottle, we're
right.
going to add a city called Wolverheim, and that is where the Wolverine mercenaries live.
All right.
Ah, yes, Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
You should like make cities red or something other than black.
Yeah, here, I'll,
That would help.
Pink. Yeah, pink's fine.
yeah.
There we
Cool.
go.
Let's make sure I'm in a new layer. All right.
Layers.
There we go.
Yeah.
The pink dot.
Okay. While I'm doing that, Zach, go ahead and start thinking on your next one.
Yeah. I'll wait until you're done coloring those in.
Yeah, it's not too important. Well, I mean, it's
We
important.
can fill them
but-
in as we go. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this map is going to change as we, pass the DM around. So
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Let me see here.
And again, it'll be cleaned up for when we start playing.
right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, not a big deal.
I think I got all of them.
I think that was it.
And if not, well, we'll find them eventually.
All right. There.
Yep.
All right. And it's me. So. I'm gonna do a very small island, smack dab in the middle.
Okay.
And this is going to be what was I gonna say? Sorry. The Dino Island.
Nice.
What now?
Dinotopia.
Yeah, we had dinosaurs exist in this world, so I figured there's just a little island with some dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That to hell with it. That's the name of the island. Yeah.
Oh, God.
We spared no expense.
Thanks. I hate it. I'm leaving now forever.
We have a small island smack dab in the middle of the map. That was more Sean Connery than Richard Attenborough, but okay.
I mean, I'll take it. All right, Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay, so that island chain in the north,
Okay.
I want to add an island.
All right.
I don't know what it's going to be called yet, and I could definitely take requests, but it is a pirate island that sends ships into the air and to the sea to fight, to pillage everything else.
All right. So,
So
do you want that, I guess, east of East Creesh?
Actually, why don't you just do it like the bottom island of East Creesh? Just make it like a pirate city state.
All right. Can do that. This is a political map blended with a geographical map. So, oh well. This is existence now.
That's what happens when you make it up as you go along.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Do y'all
Because
follow
in my
map
head-
porn on Reddit?
no, but that sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's all about these like geographic maps. It's crazy.
No,
But yeah,
It's beautiful.
that's where like if we're gonna have pirates, that's their safe haven. And
All
it's
right.
known that is the safe haven for pirates.
All right. Very cool. And I guess like all that stuff that the pirates pillage just immediately gets sent north to the rest of the East Cruise Islands to, make constructs.
It's got to
Yeah.
make it there in one piece,
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, exactly. It's all those things, and so they have to get them there. So that means the law is going to be watching those channels. So that's going to be a whole other thing.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to add another floating city.
Hey.
This one. It's going to be kind of over here between East Creech and whatever the mainland is called. And we're going to call. No, that's not what I want. We're going to call this New Sherry. And it is a major export of said drink.
Oh, are we having a drug trade in this game?
Maybe.
I mean, I would imagine so.
Well, I mean, that changes some things.
I'm assuming the pirates.
I was planning on including it when I was DMing, but if we're gonna start off here, that's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
God. I feel terrible
All
because
right.
you were drawing the pirate thing and you're filling in. I just imagined the very overdone meme where it's just the Pirates of the Caribbean theme just being audio torn to death.
Listen, it's either that or we are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around. If you know that song, you deserve a veterans discount, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, we are the pirates who don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. See, Jacob gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I went to both VeggieTale movies in the theater.
No, I did too.
Yeah. And I loved
there was
them.
two?
Yeah.
I remember the one. The one I saw was the Jonah and the Whale one.
Yeah,
that was the first
was
one.
Yeah.
And
the second one
was the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything.
Yeah, no, Zach, that was the one that I was showing you. I was like, oh no, it's Adrian's Veggie Sona.
Oh no.
Oh, Zach, I have all sorts of crazy shit to show you if you want to understand, like Christianity in the early 90s.
Oh no, I'm aware. We have Bible Man and like a Christian lightsaber.
What about the like Satanic Panic and?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't even remember who's. Or actually, I think it's David's turn because I just added Sherry.
Yeah,
it is my turn.
Okay.
So all of that unclaimed territory to the south of the continent, that is all going to be one giant marshland called the Hob.
All right. So that's the wrong size.
Thinking marshlands as far as the eye can see.
All right. So like all in here.
Actually on the continent.
Oh, on the continent. Sorry.
Are you talking about that blue part?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this and make it like this. Kind of like, sickly green.
Some really nasty color. That's where all the goblins live. Got to make it look as gross as possible.
I love it. All right. There we go.
There you go. It looks like stale beer.
Perfect.
Yeah. What's it? The Hob?
The Hob.
Da Hob. Da Bears.
Oh God.
You're welcome.
Goblins just have that thick accent now.
All right. And Zach, I believe we are to you.
Oh dear, let's see.
Also, while Zach is thinking, just food for thought, how are we differentiating hobbits and gnomes in this game?
They're different.
It's
Gnomes
like
have beards.
I mean, like, I think traditionally gnomes are specifically descended from the Fae, and hobbits are their own thing.
No, they're the same species, but gnomes have beards.
Okay, that works for me, as long as everyone else is good with it. So does that mean that there are no gnome females?
No, but gnome females also have beards.
I'm good with this.
Okay.
It's like dwarves with dwarfism.
No, dwarf females don't have beards in this world.
Oh, they don't in this world? Okay, there you go. Well, that fixes it.
But they can't have some facial hair, let's say. Like
Just mustaches.
yes. They are incapable of growing like full beards. It's just mutton chops and mustaches.
Mutton chops and mustaches. I feel like that's going to be a pub at some point in this game.
I'm good with this. All right, Zach, I believe we are to you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go back to the Draconic Isle.
Okie dokie.
And right dead in the middle of the island is going to be a big mountain.
Okay.
And it's just going to be called Drake Mountain. And that is where it's rumored some dragons are hibernating in that mountain.
Okay.
And everybody's been told, don't go to that mountain.
Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Oh my god.
No good ever came from going to a mountain and waking a dragon up, especially if you're a lake town.
Rip.
Yeah.
Who can say where the road goes? Alright. Creek. Alright. And we are to Jacob.
Okay, so I want to go to the island in the bottom right.
Okie dokie.
And there's a lot of shoreline available.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to build 3 or 4 cities
Alright.
that are in the quote-unquote spice trade, which is going to be the drug trade of our game.
Okay.
And they are major shipping ports.
Alright. Just trying to, because you'd never build a port like on the tip of a peninsula or where the waves are going to be, horrendous. So pretty much this entire side of the island is gonna suck. But
yes, but they're
But anything
they're
east of
illegal.
that peninsula would be fine because it's a natural harbor.
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm, gonna build like over like one. Hold on. I need to make sure I'm on the right layer. Okay, let's build one. Say
And there
here.
need to be like 2 cities, at least, that are just pirate havens.
Okay. One,
And I will
two.
take naming advice because I suck at names.
Anything that doesn't have a name, I will just randomly come up with a name when I clean this up. And you guys can just send me name suggestions and I'll apply them as they come. But if you guys have name suggestions for these right now, then all for it.
Crossbones.
Saint Martin.
Okay.
Crossbones is the shady city.
Gosh. All right.
That's like OG pirate right there. Crossbones.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Saint Martin.
Is that kind of like the in between proper pirates and scumbag pirates?
Yeah, and the northern one is like
LaCroix.
New Brighton.
Yes.
LECROIS. And that's like the super fancy pirates.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hint of piracy.
Into piracy.
They were shipped next to pirates. They
I'm
were in the
sorry,
same
Jacob. I'm
software.
going to get your podcast demonetized.
I don't. We've never been monetized, man.
Oh, there you go.
This is
Well, you're
fine.
never going to be apparently now.
Oh god.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
Lordy Lou.
Who is it now?
That was Jake. Wait, was that with
Yeah,
Jacob?
that was me.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, so now it's me. I am going to, in this kind of area, the north of Illinois, going to add a region called the Green Wilds. And it's like super deep, dark jungles that not a lot of people have ventured into because there be creepy stuff in there, yo. Is that the right size? No, it's not. Now it is. So. Well, it's spelled wrong. I don't care. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. And back to...
All right.
Yeah.
So all of that space between the Greenwild and the Hob,
Okay.
that is going to be all cultivated farmland.
Okay.
And it's actually going to be one giant plantation owned by the Chevalier family.
I like it.
Chevalier. Shocker.
Chevalier, if you will. Okay.
And that's going to go all the way from the edge of the map to the coast.
All right. This entire thing is farmland.
Yes.
Bordering the clay. And this is like, prime real estate. Right. Hashtag free real estate. Except it's not because it's owned by the Chevaliers. Okie dokie. It's a big old family. This just in, they just...
Oh, no, it's just one family, but a hell of a lot of slaves.
Yeah. This just in, they own everything. All right.
Somehow they even have a copyright on oxygen.
God. All right. Zach, I believe we are to you.
Okay. At the moment, I have nothing really popping out of my head, so
Okay.
I think I will actually pass this time.
All right. So to Jacob.
Let me think.
Come on, brain. Think of things. Come on, brain. Do the thing.
Okay, so this island that's basically Australia. At the very tip, I want a tourist town. Like they have fjords. It's amazing.
Fjords.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. And so right at the tip, they have like these basically Niagara Falls.
Okay.
And
So this is all higher elevation. It just goes down into here.
yeah, but it's also like a tourist destination. Like, like people who aren't from there, like they know what that place is.
Okay. And what do you want it to be called?
Fjorda morning.
I think we killed Dave.
Got it.
So is that where we're starting?
We could. I don't know who's doing. Actually, we need to
You
roll
are.
that. We need to roll that.
No, you're going first because I'm doing this one and you're next.
What, me?
I think.
Well, I did the first one, and you're doing this one. So
Okay. Oh no, we're all out of order. Oh well.
I thought the way we rolled that, I thought it was. Hold on, I can go back and look for.
So, I thought that Ari was running today, and then she was starting us off, and then it was going to be Jacob, Zach, and then me.
I can do that.
I can start us off. I'm more than happy to do that. I just need to know if that's what we're doing.
I'm good either way, honestly.
And yeah, so I'll do it, and we're starting at 4 in the morning.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent. Okay. Oh boy, that puts it on me. So I'm trying to think of like other world elements that we have.
I can keep adding to this map forever.
Whoa.
Same here,
yeah. So I'm gonna
why am I sharing my screen?
It says that I'm the one sharing my screen.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop adding because I could go for this for hours and hours. So
yeah, same here.
And we still have to introduce characters.
Yeah. With my I'm gonna go ahead and skip my turn. Add nothing else. So.
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and skip as well.
All right.
And I will pass as well.
All right, cool. This is our map.
For now.
All right.
For now. All right.
Yeah.
Save that. All right, it is saved, and I will have a nicer version soon-ish. All right, cool. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and we can do just quick character creation, I guess.
It's more. I think at this point, it's more intro than it is creation.
Yeah, because we all pretty much have our characters done. So.
Well, I have a skeleton. Like I said, I have a skeleton for mine. I need to actually go and make the sheet up, but I know what my character is, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at as well. But yeah, I've got a 3rd level character. I'm ready to roll with.
All right. Yeah. Do you guys want to run through real quick, just going off the app as a basis, or?
I think we should introduce ourselves as our characters, and then, I'm running the first game. Yes,
I believe that's what it came down to. Yep.
Okay. Then I have a great intro for it, and so we can talk about our characters, and then I can prep you for the first game.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
All right, so how do you want us to talk about the characters? Like name, background, or?
Let's go name, background, and maybe we have some pub chat, where we're just let's imagine us for whatever reason, we're at the same table in a public house drinking beers.
All right.
Okay.
So
We are in dorm.
Dave, tell us about your character and why you would be talking in a bar.
So my character's name is Peppersnot. I am a goblin, 8 years old, and I gained the name Peppersnot because as a young goblin, I was obsessed with learning to breathe fire the way that the dragons do. And so in a pursuit to discover the way to breathe fire, I took a hot pepper and I shoved it up my nose. And that ended poorly. But the name stuck. And soon it became apparent that my obsession was causing a detriment to my clan, and I was abandoned into the Hob to live on my own. And it was while I was living in the Hob on my own that I discovered the journal of an evocation wizard from the university. It had fallen apart, but I put it back together and I studied it myself. And slowly I developed the magical talent to cast spells and summon the great dragon Bobo, who is my familiar and sleeps in my hat. And it became apparent to me that life within the Hob was never going to go anywhere. I was lonely. And so I set off into the world to find new friends who wouldn't judge me for the fact that I tried to shove a pepper up my nose. And who would like me and be my friends and my new family. And guys, I'm just so lonely.
Oh.
All right, what about you?
All right. Do you want me to do this in character voice or?
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent.
If you can do it in character voice, absolutely do it.
Excellent. Well, my name is Amber Lance, and I am a halfling field medic cleric. I had participated in the Ursine Wars as said field medic, and sometime after the war, I was, minding my own business and going about and having fun out on the town, and I met a man claiming to be a god, and we went out on a drunken bender. I woke up the next morning, renounced my faith, and have been following him ever since.
Zach, what about you?
All right. Well, forgive me if you can't understand a word I'm saying because of the accent I'm going to have to do for this character. I'll say his name and where that inspiration came on without the accent, just so y'all understand this.
Oh God.
His name is Conley, and the inspiration for him was this comedian named Billy Connolly. He's a Scottish comedian, and he has some of my favorite routines. So pretty much his voice is going to be my impression of Billy Connolly.
Oh boy.
So I don't know if you can figure this out or not, but I'm a dwarf. And what I used to do at the time is I used to go foraging. Really, a dwarf foraging? Who'd have thought that, Huh? But my family were foragers. They liked to build and blacksmith and all that. I was more attuned to the putting my fist in your face and pulling the axe against your neck and whatnot. So I figured, if I'm not that good of a forger, I mean, I'm still a pretty good forger. But I figured, if I tune, I should go out and do things, So I found, very quickly actually, that bounty hunting was the career for me. And it pays the bills, bills being, the bar tabs. I like to drink a lot. Oh, that was him.
Could y'all understand that, or do I need
Yeah,
to?
no, that's great. That's great.
Okay, that's what I was worried about.
So, I'm a human. My name is Leonard Bruce, and I'm here to entertain you with jokes. And so, you know about these halflings? They're always crazy, right? But maybe they're not. I promise you I'll have better jokes later in the session. But you know what? There's a difference between men and women. Women, they need to get warmed up for sex. You gotta, you gotta, you gotta work them. But you know what? Men, they get thrown through the head of a chandelier, and when they wake up, that girl is pretty. They're gonna be like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Thank you, thank you. But that's who Lenny. That's who my character is, Lenny Bruce.
All
That's
right,
who I am.
very nice. All right,
That's it.
where do we go from here?
Um, I I guess I have the first game, and we're gonna go from there
All right,
in about a
Excellent.
month.
Hurrah.
huzzah!
Alrighty.
All right,
Well,
Awesome,
I am
guys.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am too. It's gonna
as
be
am
fun.
I.
Yay.
Looking
All
forward
right.
to finally working with these characters.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's only been like a month and a half since we started planning this.
That's what happens when you play a month at a time. You know, it's just
Yeah,
the way
you
it
got
goes.
one.
Alrighty. Well, until then, folks.
Yeah. See you next time.
Goodbye.
Woohoo!
Bye, everybody.
All right.